Hi, my name is Yuan Ziyi, and today I will doing a presentation about the case study. The subject code is the CP5636, and the topic is the e-business strategy of the UMG company. The next part, I will introduce the contents and analyze in my PowerPoint. The content of this topic have 7 parts. The first part is brief description of the UMG company, and also we'll have the SWOT analysis for UMG, and the next part is suggestion for financial department, and also we'll have the suggestion for idea lab department, and the last suggestion part is a suggestion for ICT department, and the next part is the expand strategy for target customers, and then the last part is advanced to online presence. Firstly, I will introduce a brief description of the UMG companies. The UMG's earliest name was the United Machinery Corporations, which was established in 1998. The main reason is wider establishment of the company hoped to drive the smile to everyone who interact with the companies. Since its establishment, UMG has become the one of the leading companies in Myanmar, including the 51 local companies, branch office, 10 overseas branch, and more than 3,000 employers work in the monopoly, flight, education, entertainment, financial service, food, healthcare, rail express, and the infrastructure develop, resource and mining, telecommunication, and information technology. UMG are all involved. The next part is the SWOT analysis of UMG company. The advantages about the UMG company, because the UMG company have around 51 local companies, accounting for 60% of the total shares in the market. UMG knows enough about the local market because it is cover many areas. And the opportunity is the UMG is involved in many industry and has the sufficient experience and team to develop a new project. The weakness is the familiar with the international market, because they didn't go into the global to develop a new company, but most of the company are in the Myanmar and in the Asian. And the next weakness is lack of the visibility, and threat is the plate expansions of the similar companies will pose threats to UMG companies. The next part, I will give some suggestions for UMG financial department. The financial department of UMG has achieved to get a banking license. This means that the department can issue the loans and the operation and the banking rules. In 2017, UMG consulting a Singapore management consulting firms and put together the direct platform strategy. With the platform, the firms interest to reach out the Myanmar market and provide easier mobile banking for the citizens. A few ideas was on the table, designed by the company's innovation department. Idea lab based on strategy and plan in place. UMG was going to launch a mobile banking platform and direct payment service. So when I go to the web page for financial department, I saw some problem like the single page, just one page to customer to look, and another one is the design very normal, just describe the company's history, not many detail. So my suggestion is improve the web design and provide more business description, so that company can say more detail for the relative business, and also can provide multiple language options to meet the need of the more consumers, because the UMG company want to go into the overseas, so they give some more option for the consumer to translate. So there is either to customer understanding the business and the detail. The next part is the suggestion for Idea Lab. Under the ICT divisions, UMG Idea Lab will introduce in 2016 with the ambition to encourage to develop of the technology-based business and entrepreneurship with the Asians. Start from the 2017 Startup Idea competition, and the INSEE Bands was held by Idea Lab, and with the plan to host the event annually. UMG Idea Lab will support the selection team with the minting shop, largely advanced brand consulting, and with the offer since funding to up to 500. I like to return from up to 20% share from the promoted starting. They got 3 months in SIMS, nurturing programmers with the vision topic relevant to the industry, access to UMG expert network, and other vision benefits. So the problem of the Idea Lab is the web page is missing the English guide, and a lack of the specific business description, and the lack of the keyword search. And the suggestion is optimize online performance strategy and the search engines, and the next one is provide more project detail to attract more Asian companies to form a win-to-win situations. The ICT information technology as UMG has grew, and the understanding to implement a local data center become an opportunity. The ICT has set up a basic data center in the same building as well. The Idea Lab team with working during the consortium sessions. UMG was advanced to expand where and possible favor network availability in countries, which this strategy and opportunity to supply future computer or data service. The management consulting company advanced them to partner with the same telecom supplier and global code provider. This would give the department enough support for growth. So we can say the problem is like the missing the data center. They don't have data center right now, and the lack of the foreigner partners. If the UMG want to go into the global and overseas, must have the foreigner partner together, can get more information from the overseas, and become the win-win situation. So the suggestion is to build own data center library, and cooperate with the more global code or e-commerce suppliers, and also can establish the e-commerce platform in the Myanmar, provide more service. For the next part is expand the strategy for target customers. UMG companies' main customers are Frenchmen and some Asians. They want to develop more Asian and international customer and partners, and the target customer are different from each department. For UMG's financial department, the target customers are those who have the small loan needs, and the government also provides the qualification certificate to the financial department, so they can got some loans in the financial department. For the ideal of department, they target customers are the creative companies and want to working with them to get more profit together. For the ICT department, the goal is the integrate from the inter companies, especially the overseas company. The last part is advanced to online presence. UMG homepage and the web search are not perfect when we come to the office web page. And we also can see the web design is very simple and normal. The keyword search is not possible. So UMG right now must need to CSE to optimize, such as placing advertising on Google. When people are searching for other information, they also can see the advertising of the UMG company, so they can reach the homepage very quickly. So in addition, the web page needs to set up the multiple language option to meet the need of the different customers in various countries. The next part is about the social media. Nowadays, the usage rate for social media is very high. Basically, everyone has a social media accounts like the Facebook, Insta, Twitter, or YouTube. So the UMG can choose the explain the office account on social media to provide the customer who want to consult and place advertisement on the social media to increase the people adverse to UMG companies.